We're here, folks. This is not going to be an easy thing. You'll notice the last time I came down this driveway, I was coming to look at that green Monte Carlo. Not been too long ago, just earlier this year. Goes to show you that you never know when the last time you're going to be able to see someone. What's up, Sammy? How's it going? I told you you'd remember him. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. That's good.
We look so pretty, don't we?
Yep.
We look so pretty.
Cars look better than we do, for sure.
Thanks for coming. I know.
So
When was-
sorry.
When was the last time? Bristol, right?
Bristol. Yes, ma'am. Bristol. That was the only.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to know everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
This? Yeah.
What?
That's my car,
Oh,
my
this-
race
yeah,
car.
that was
Yeah.
Jared's.
Put it back in and I'll put it back together myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've worked on so many of these things in big.
Very nice. You did good putting that together.
Yeah. And did most of it.
Where'd you get the frame? Did you get it at Hobby Lobby?
No, we went
No.
to Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Over
Walmart
in
has those
Burlington.
too.
Over in Burlington. Yeah.
Now, the Walmart, I'm supposed to meet a guy. The Walmart in Burlington is the only the one. What exit is that on? But what's it?
Gravel on the side of the road. Yeah. That's true. YouTube channel. Nice GTX right there. Nova looks pretty original, don't it, Sammy?
Yeah, you know, it's got that steering wheel like a 72 Custom.
It does, don't it? Yeah, maybe they put that in some of these.
Maybe. 4 speed.
I know certain model Chevelles had that steering wheel in '72. That car might have some type of package option that made it. See, it's got bumper guards and it's got the super sport. It's got the super sport hood, but it ain't a super sport. Well, yeah, it is. There it is. The SS emblem looking right at me. If it's got that steering wheel, it may be. Is that a 72? I can't tell a 68, 72 apart. Yeah, I don't either.
Corner of the tail light.
Yeah.
AE71.
Okay. So that meant, yeah, whatever the tail light, it's at least a 71. I guess the tail lights were probably different. But see, a lot of people can't tell our cars apart. And I'd get like, why can't you tell this car apart? But I'm the same way on a Nova. I can't tell 68, 72 apart. Yeah. There's this Carolina blue that you hear people talk about. Some of the Monte Carlos come with this color. Tar Heel blue is what they call it. Kevin's uncle had one for a short period of time, a blue 72 Monte Carlo. It was this color. That's a nice car, and I've never seen that color on a Camaro. It's a special color that was just sold in, I think, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. Guy I'm walking around with, that's Sammy's SS there. Yeah, I guess I could raise the hood on mine too.
Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson. He calls everybody cousin.
I-70. Joyce and Ann's sitting back there. Beautiful October North Carolina day here, Sunday. Here's some of Richard's work here. He done the 3 deuces on this Camaro. Give you a quick look at some of the cars here in the cruise in. It's right here between the church and the elementary school. They put a V8 in this S10. Remember, that used to be all the rage, V8 swap S10s. Kind of before the LS stuff got started. The original looking Chevelle there. They didn't fake all the patina. It's legit. Here's a 427 Vet. Pretty original car, I believe. So again, this is Liberty, North Carolina. I believe they have this cruise in once a month here. Richard and Joyce helped put it on for several years on a Saturday. The guys putting it on now is doing it on a Sunday afternoon. This particular one is kind of the memorial to Dick Savage. So, some kind of old Toyota. It's unusual. LS swapped Cutlass here. Very nicely, neatly done. Got to get on to Sammy to put his compressor on the inner fender there.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. Gary, we're talking about Gary with the 72 Monty, the green one with the black vinyl roof. He owned it for 49 years.
Oh yeah, Gary Van Natter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that cracked his head in Bristol.
Yeah.
Oh, crackhead Gary. Yeah,
His head.
yeah. We refer to him as crackhead Gary.
Yeah, crackhead.
He earned that title.
Oh, but I mean, it was funny. You know, to see them maybe at one time, you know.
We would be referring to an incident that happened at the 2021 Eastern Meet in Bristol, Tennessee. That is actually where these 2 pictures were taken, here and here. Good time that year. Beautiful fall foliage there. Well, folks, that's going to do it. I'm here in Liberty, North Carolina. Thanks for watching. If you hadn't subscribed, please do so. And glad I was able to come up here today and honor Dick Savage. He's going to be greatly missed. And with that, that's going to do it. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Thanks for watching. All right, just a few more words about Richard I wanted to share with you. I'm going to include a few pictures up in the corner here to kind of relay a few of the things that I'm talking about. This fellow came down 220 or so miles there for a while, you know, a lot of times every other week, to help me on my car. So he was already giving me a good price on the engine build. Today is actually November the 1st, 2022, and my engine has been running now for 14 years and has not given 1 minute of issue. Most people with a hot rod engine can't say that. There's usually some type of issue. Now, I'm not rough on stuff, but still, 14 years and counting. We're starting on the 15th year. Probably definitely do another video next year, but Richard passed away here a while back, and this video that you just watched, we was up in North Carolina. I rode up there for the Memorial Car Show they had. And a few of the things I want to talk about too was, you know, he came down here. I was like 15 at the time, but the only thing he ever asked for was his fuel. He never asked for a penny of labor. I mean, this guy done stuff that I couldn't even do. You know, with me doing this for a living now, I can't drive 200 miles and every other weekend for 6 months. And, you know, I would say he was down here probably 8 or 10 times for a minimum of 3 days. One time on a long weekend at high school, he was down here for like 5 days. He was not the easiest person to work around, for sure, but none of us really are. If you could put a hidden camera in most of our shops, we've probably said stuff that would make a sailor blush. He just didn't really camo it when you was around. So I've got a few interesting stories that I'll keep to myself. I can't say enough about the help that he offered me. I'm not the only one he helped. There were other people, especially in his area, that he offered lots of help to. And again, I paid him to build my engine, of course, but there's just so many things he done that has an effect on me to this day. I mean, this whole channel exists because we made a video in my backyard of that car firing up 14 years ago today. This whole channel exists. So, anyway, with that being said, just kind of remember the effect you can have on somebody. He definitely had an effect on my life for the better. We can all resonate with the type of guy he was, and he was a helper. Everybody could look up to someone like Richard for his traits on that. So what you need to do is pay it forward and go on down the road and help someone else. So I feel like I've done that a few times, and it makes me feel good to be able to, to help somebody out or offer advice. I mean, this whole channel, it made me feel good. I got a message from probably a future customer contacting me through the channel, but watching my videos, he was able to put a quarter panel in his Monte Carlo. He said it took him 6 days to do it, but he did it. So, again, just being able, to do little stuff like that, to be able to lend a hand, give people motivation to be able to work on their own cars and stuff. And that's kind of what Richard was, He was always about doing stuff, the most economical way, doing it right the first time, but doing it the most economical way. And that was Richard, and that's what he preached. He's really the one who exposed the parts industry and how this set of heads is, don't have a name on them, but they're just as good as this set of heads over here that's name brand, and these are $1,000 cheaper. And my whole engine is a test of that. My heads at the time were like less than $1,200 for a big block set of aluminum heads, and they look just like a set of $2,500 heads, which was probably a second of that head. So you learn a lot of little stuff like that. So that's just one of the things that Richard done. So anyway, I don't want to keep this too long, but I feel like this was a good tribute to him. And again, if it wasn't for this whole drag racing bug that got, that a lot of us get bit with, and getting to know Richard through the first generation Monte Carlo Club and all that, it's a good chance I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today. I may have never done the YouTube thing, but I thought it was cool to have that filmed, to put that video on YouTube back in 2008. So anyway, go check that video out. I will put a link to that video in the description. It's kind of a funny moment where he's trying to tell me about a leak, and his engine's 3,000 RPM, can't hear a thing, and he's waving his arms and all kind of stuff. It's kind of funny and comical, but hope you enjoy it. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. We're growing good. I'm up to 1,650 on subscribers. So I'm going to keep doing this YouTube thing. Got a lot going on in the shop too. I kind of took a little break here from the videos for 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm going to try to start getting them back uploaded, starting with this one. So we'll see you next time, and thanks for watching.